have been known to stick to my comfort genres most of the time. I like romance, I can sometimes dabble in fantasy, and I'm definitely a thriller girly. But I also think it's good if we sometimes disrupt things a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get into sci-fi, and I'm scared. But I think now is a great time to dive in and see if I can really get into it. Today, we are reading sci-fi. Historically, sci-fi has been the genre that I struggle the absolute most with. Not that it's not a good genre, it's just something that I struggle to get into, with the exception of Project Hail Mary, which I watched in a video not too long ago. It's time for me to dive into fantasy, fully envelop myself in the genre, and see if I've been missing out. First, we are starting out with Homebound by Portia Ellen. I don't know how to say this name. We are starting with Homebound. I don't know much about this book. Specifically, what I do know is that we are following a few different people from different time periods, one of them being the future. So, super excited to see what happens here. This is a shorter book. Obviously, it's not ginormous, which is a great change of pace because if you watched my last video, my 24-hour reading video, I was reading some thick books. So this will be a great change of pace, hopefully. So yeah, let's start reading some sci-fi. Hello, it is the next day. I did not read a ton yesterday, but I have been reading a bit more this morning. Well, okay, that was a lie. I have been reading, but I wasn't reading the sci-fi book. I was not reading Homebound, but I did start and finish The Summer I Turned Pretty, but we're not here to discuss YA romance books. So this book is a little confusing to get into at first. You're following a few different timelines and you are just constantly jumping through time and different characters and their stories, and they are somewhat connected. I am starting to learn a little bit more about the characters. Overall, I'm not entirely sure what this is gonna end up looking like. It's a story about interconnectedness. That's like the overall kind of message, I suppose. So far it's feeling kind of slow though, but there is a little bit of a mystery unfolding in like the 1980s timeline, and we're trying to figure out Bex. Her uncle recently passed away. A lot of people didn't know the truth about him or how he contracted this illness, but then she finds out how he really got sick and what he died from, and is very curious. And then another perspective is from In the Atlantic 2586. We're following Yesiko, and she is the captain of a ship. She takes on these passengers who offer her $4,000, which she desperately needs to pay off a debt. We're kind of just seeing what's going on with her and her sea adventure. The most recent POV we got, not even really, Berkeley 2078. We get to see some like rate my professors like posts about this teacher, Dr. Portman, I think. It's a lot of different things happening right at the beginning. Not a lot of it is really coming together yet. That's okay, that's to be expected. I will say I'm intrigued. I won't say I'm super obsessed with it quite yet, but we definitely have the potential to get there. I definitely need a coffee. I think I just want some cold brew, and then I'll keep reading. I'm gonna try to refrain from picking up any other books while I'm filming this because I got way too into my little romance book and I got really distracted. We are here to read sci-fi, not the books I know I already like. So let's get back to it. It's a little bit later. It's actually 9:45 p.m. I got home from work not too long ago and changed back into the clothes I was wearing for once instead of getting something entirely different and making new laundry for no reason. I am getting back into reading for the evening, and I wanted to update you a little bit about what I've read so far. I'm on chapter 18, about 38% of the way. Oh my gosh, I'm really sleepy. I am 38% of the way through Homebound, and so far I'm enjoying it. Yasuko is quite an older character, and I feel like I don't read very many books who have like older characters who are later in their life. I feel like most books I read are about people my age, which I mean makes sense, but I find her point of view very refreshing, even if she is a little bit bitter. I am really tired. I'm enjoying it. It's a change of pace for sure, but I've said it before, but I'm really liking the mixed media elements in this. There's like emails and websites, and it's just fun. It's interesting. It kind of breaks things up. I like it. Anyway, my eyes are so heavy right now. I don't think I can vlog it anymore for tonight because I am so freaking exhausted, but I'm trying to get better at updating you guys. I'll update you tomorrow. I'm gonna read a little and go to bed. Good night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, I just finished Homebound not too long ago. I kind of just sat down and finished it. And oh my gosh, everything makes sense now. And I'm like a little emotional about it. This was a really sweet book. It was very good. Had a lot of themes about interconnectedness, humanity, belonging, found family. It was very sweet. I really liked it. I thought the game element was really, really cool. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't really want to spoil it, but I enjoyed it for sure. I gave it 3.5 stars. As much as I did love it, I didn't get as attached as I thought I would. I feel like I could have known the characters a little bit better. It did feel a little bit rushed. I don't know if that's just me. I kind of wanted to hear more of Beck's story. Like, I love when I want to know more about a character. That's so good. I feel like we're missing out on something. I don't know. It was still overall very good. For now, I have to go to work pretty soon, so I'll see you guys later. Okay, you guys love me, right? Like, you wouldn't be mad if I told you it's been a few days. Well, it's been a few days. I know I mentioned I was gonna be reading The Martian by Andy Weir. Just disregard that. And then instead, I picked up The Last Contract of Isako. The Last Contract of Isako. It's a good book, objectively. There is a lot going on that is unfortunately going in one ear, out the other. I'm about 30% of the way through page 168. I'll read you like the little blurb to briefly explain what it's about. The Last Contract of Isako is an epic science fiction like only Fonda Lee can write it. Set in a world where money trumps loyalty, the elite have the power to extend life or end it, and one woman in the twilight of her calling must decide what's ultimately worth living or dying for. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest here. I'm so detached from this story. I've been really pushing to try to keep reading it, but honestly, I think it's putting me into a reading slump, and I would hate to go into a reading slump as I'm trying to get into sci-fi. So I think I'm gonna put this book down for now. That being said, it's not a real DNF. I think I wanna get back to it eventually, but to try and prevent my brain from turning to mush, I'm just setting this down for now. So instead of reading The Last Contract of Isako, I am now reading Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And this is like a YA sci-fi fantasy, I think. You're following Cinder. It's a very classic Cinderella retelling. She lives with her, I believe, stepmom. I kind of missed the family dynamic intro, but she has two sisters, one she hates, one that is actually nice. to her. It's very much giving Cinderella, and her name is Cinder, so there you go. She is a cyborg. Is that what she is? She's an android? She's a cyborg. A second-class citizen with a mysterious past. When her life becomes intertwined with a handsome Prince Kai, she suddenly finds herself at the center of an intergalactic struggle and forbidden attraction. Caught between duty and freedom, loyalty and betrayal, she must uncover secrets about her past in order to protect the world's future. Because there is something unusual about Cinder, something that others would kill for. So far, I've been listening to the audiobook. I'm like an hour-ish in. This is much easier for my brain to digest right now. I'm gonna see if I can get through this maybe today, since I've been slogging through the last contract of Isako. Let's read.
Opening, closing, all in one day. Blue sky, then violent rain. Feeling the dirt shifts, sensing the change. The dog has been shaken outside of a grave. Opening, closing, statements or phrase. Radio channels, curses or praise.
I fear I am entering a reading slump, so to try and combat this, I am trying to set a cozy vibe. I have made some herbal tea with honey. I'm normally not much of a tea drinker, but I lit some candles. I have my book, some water, cozy blanket. It's good vibes. And I'm gonna sit and try and just power through this book, try and read it in one sitting, I guess, because I want to read a book and be done with it, and I want to like it. And this book is actually kind of intriguing me, so I'm hoping once I get actually further into the story, my brain flips a switch and starts enjoying books again. But I have been avoiding reading like the plague. I feel so burnt out from reading, and I'm really trying to avoid this. Also, I changed my outfit into something cozier because I just need maximum cozy relaxation, chill vibes. So that's what we're going for, okay? Let's try to read all of Cinder.
News and instruction on it's for the pain. Bad conditions breaking everything. In this strange weather, a time to be alive. In capital letters, with no end in sight. Close together, just feels right. In this strange weather, strange weather. Opening, closing, both of these eyes. There's always a prophet, always a lie. A faraway poem, a fragment of light. Catching a ribbon, lost in the wind of my mind. On the threshold, leaning in. Pages turn, we make up the end.
Good morning, besties. I just filmed this whole update just to realize my microphone wasn't on. Part 2. Good morning. Last night, while I was sitting on the couch in pure relaxation, I did finish Cinder. But as soon as I finished it, I was resting my eyes for a second and fell asleep for multiple hours. That whole setup I had was very perfect, very relaxing, very wonderful. And it definitely did help me get through the book. I did finish Cinder, and I ended up giving it a solid 3.5 stars, so pretty good. Just not my favorite. Obviously, this is a younger book. I believe it is YA. It is fun though. It is a Cinderella retelling with some sci-fi elements, though it is definitely more fantasy leaning. There were some plot twists toward the end that I kind of suspected were coming, but still were very entertaining. I thought the book in itself was a very good refresh before I get into my next, I guess, like true sci-fi. Speaking of, the next book I'm going to be picking up is Recursion by Blake Crouch. I don't know really much about this book at all. I just know that a lot of people really, really like it, and I'm hoping that I really, really like it. I'm hoping Recursion is a potential 5-star. We'll see. We'll see. I've seen some people give it 5 stars. I'm really, really hoping it's a 5-star. I think I'm going to make a coffee.
There's a pattern, there's a friend, there's the pressure heavy again. In this strange weather, a time to be alive. In capital letters, with no end in sight.
am reading Recursion. I am 37 pages in, 8%. I'm currently on Barry's chapter, November 5th, 2018. We are technically following two perspectives here, Barry and I can't remember her name. Barry and then a woman. She is from 2007, or at least her narrative so far is in 2007. His is in 2018. She is about to go do some research that is super top secret, and Barry is a detective or a police officer. And the first chapter, right off the bat, going to try and prevent a woman from taking her own life. He learns that she has FMS, which is false memory syndrome. Essentially, there is a syndrome going around where people will remember false lives, essentially. Instead of having their regular set of memories, they have a whole nother set of memories from another life, another time. Either most of the time or all of the time, they are real people that they're remembering. For example, this woman remembers her husband, her child, people I think that she worked with, and she went to confront her husband and she claims he didn't remember. So these people just remembering entire lives that were never real. It's very interesting setting so far. I am enjoying it a lot already. For now, I'm gonna sit down and just read a bunch. This book is genuinely hurting my brain. I mean, like, when it comes to like altering timelines or time travel or anything like that, it always like breaks my brain. But it's so good. This is so interesting so far. I mentioned briefly earlier you're following Barry and you're following Helena, and Helena is the inventor of this chair that allows people. Originally it was intended to help people with Alzheimer's access memories or relive their memories, but the scientist she was working with figured out a way how to send people back in time into their previous timelines. What is genuinely like so hard for me to grasp is the fact that once someone goes back in time and starts reliving their life, changing their timeline, the timeline they left, it basically dies. Everyone is now in the timeline they're in. And the way he was trying to describe it was like timelines are just a construct of our imagination. There is no past, there is no future, there's only now. Everything is always happening right now. But it is so good so far. I am really liking this book. I'm enjoying the writing a lot. I'm gonna keep on reading. Last night I finished Recursion by Blake Crouch on the Kindle, and it was an immediate 5-star read. It absolutely hurt my brain. Genuinely, at the end, I was like, what did I just read? But in like such a good way. I thought the concept was so interesting, and the way it all played out at the end still kind of doesn't make sense to me, but I'm still absolutely fascinated by it and I want to read more by Blake Crouch. But it was so good, and I could definitely see myself liking more sci-fi. I do appreciate sci-fi a lot more now, and I am very happy about that because that means I have so many more books I can read. So in the end, I managed to get to 3 books. I attempted 4, but that's okay. We don't have to love every book we read. I started out with Homebound, and I think I gave this one either 3.5 or 3.75. This was a fun one, very good. I really liked Beck's perspective from the 80s. After that, I tried to get into The Last Contract of Isako, and I am still reading it. I'm on page 168. I have not picked it up since I set it down though. That being said, I'm not officially DNFing it, but we're gonna have to come back to it at another time. After that, I read Cinder in basically one sitting. I think I gave this, I can't remember. It was a fun Cinderella retelling. Obviously, it's very YA, very young. It's a good book. It's definitely more fantasy than sci-fi, but it's okay. It still has the sci-fi elements. It was a good, fast-paced read. And then to finish it off, I read Recursion by Blake Crouch, which obviously 5 stars. So I think it's safe to say that this has been a success. I think I am now a sci-fi reader. Let me know if you have any more sci-fi recommendations for me. I would love to explore more from this genre. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. It helps a ton. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video. Bye.